2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
They'll give it to him again. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down.
Here we go.
Just keep swinging it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
to the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
Brings into the open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. Gashes the heart of the knee. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Louisville.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Setting up for the extra point at the top. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Tennessee opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Wide open space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been on.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the middle, it's Otis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of a security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs on that scoring position.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground, jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catch.
There he goes! Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play 2.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Trick 9B. Ready.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. Got the back over the middle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Cardinals.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, North Carolina.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Banks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, UNC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with the lone back. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. To the air on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Tar Heels line it up with a first and goal. They're going to run it. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Makes the grab. It's Otis. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Lost to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Otis. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Otis.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down at the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between.
Touchdown, Cardinals! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Banks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The give on the inside. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
27 John. Base 27 John.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he's got them on their heels.
Man, he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some.
Touchdown, Louisville! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Gets the back moving. Got his man out of the backfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Fakes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position.
Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Cardinals. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, and they'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Banks. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hey, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to bang the timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. There he goes! Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it's good. He got it. He missed earlier, but connects when it mattered the most. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.